Hello. This is Dominic Felgrand, your local lazy gamer. Today is a calm and relaxing jaunt through RPG Maker XP. We're going to go back and look over our information, our lore, or so on and so forth, and see if we can tweak it a bit to make it more in line to what we're doing currently. Because we have readjusted our overall lore in the last stream, or we justified a lot of the things that would be happening in the last stream. But that requires readapting the story as we have it written. So we're going to do exactly that. Excuse me. Right. So do you remember who you are? I've come to give you a choice. Live again in a new world or pass on to true death. We have to expand on this because we need to again to justify it. So we'll refer to us as Lost One. Since we're not a hero yet, we'll turn on the background music so you can have something to entertain yourselves with. What else can I do to keep you entertained? Oh, I know. Give me a minute. Why am I here? Why am I doubled up? Is it because of... Oh, I know why it is. Don't worry. We'll fix it now in a minute. Did I just get a download option? No, here we go. We'll then connect this to Twitch. Perfect. And now we set it up here so you can see it. Don't know why I had two BGMs going on in the background, but we did. Here we go. And there we go. Right, so have fun with that. I, on the other hand, will continue on with my writing. Now, where's me? There I am. Bring myself over here. Bring Chat Cat over here now. I'm kind of lonely without him. Okay, that should do. Okay, let's see. Okay. Last one, do you hear my voice? That will do a better one. And then we continue on the conversation without our inputs. I'm going to imply that he doesn't care if he can hear us or not. He's that desperate. The real choice of do you remember who you are will be down here. Let's see. Yeah, when we actually have to choose our appearance. That's really important down here. Now, since we have to justify a whole lot of information, like we have to justify a ton. So, I have to give you a choice: live on in a new world or pass on to your true death. That is dodgy. Gotta make this work. I don't want to add too many choices. I have come to give you a choice. Live again in a new world or pass on to your true death. This will give us a false sense of hope, optimism, even though we know that there's going to be tragedy further on as soon as we get respawned or reincarnated. Start over, pass on. That's this entire fucking chain. That is a lot in one chain. Holy shit. Okay, but that's not bad. Everything from here is the option to start over. We get to choose our name. Then first, tell me your name. The name you desire for this new life. Okay. False sense of optimism. We keep that going. We might actually keep this false sense of optimism going so that when we get to the end of the introduction and we just before the transition to the HUD area, we'll be able to put in a conversation where they reveal their true jargon that's going on. That wouldn't be the worst choice. But we should also prepare us. Like, just throwing us in without anything is questionable. Maybe we should expand on this, because we have to warn the player that things are going to shit before it goes to shit. Everything will play out as it should normally anyway. I feel like we should put in that little seed of doubt. And we probably can put that somewhere towards the end when we get our pet. Okay, this is the sentence here. This world is dangerous to my would-be heroes. This is a problem. Because we're changing the lore, it's not this world is dangerous to my would-be heroes. It's... well, everything's gone to shit. This world is dangerous to those... summoned. Like you. To spare your loneliness. To protect you. Oh, right. That's a problem. That is a loss. A loss of dialogue that we can't fit in. We can move that down length, so that's not a bother. Make sure there's no overused space. Okay. To spare you loneliness, I shall gift you... no, not just to spare loneliness, to protect... why am I getting... okay, that's interesting. Why am I getting that error? Oh, I can only spare... oh, we don't have a lot of room here, do we? We'll insert show text. Okay. Okay. We seem to have an extra text here we don't need. We need to do something about you. Should I give the unknown voice a name? Or at least a moniker? No, no. No, I won't do that yet. We'll give that guy a moniker when we meet him again. Okay. I'm doing good, Dust. How's life kicking you? Okay, that should do there. Insert another line of text here. Protect and spare you from loneliness. I shall gift you a friend. Okay, and that's when we get the sacred beast, which is going to be identified as a demon beast by the denizens of the world. That will be important because that is a form of protection that will become relevant once we get to the next chunk of the story that we have yet to put into the fucking game. Life's kicking. Ooh, that's a sentence, isn't it? Okay, so we expanded that one dialogue into 3. That's good. We redefined ourselves from hero to lost one. That's going to be relevant because we're not a hero being summoned into a world. We're a lost one that's being replaced by the hero that should have been sent into the world. And that's going to be relevant later. Because remember, the idea is that the people being pulled into the world are used as a product. They be refined into material for equipment, household appliances, whatever they can be refined into. And so whoever's being called in by this summoning is going to be, well, they're a product. And those would-be heroes, they're already alive, but we're dead. Or at least we're a lost one, and we're given a chance to live again. Which is there in the very second sentence. All relevant. All very relevant. So someone's interfering with the summoning process right here by bringing a lost one in instead of a living one. And that won't be apparent until we hit the next segment of the story. Because the next segment of the story is going to be the actual conversation with the deity that dragged us into this world. But we're going to have to probably readjust some of the dialogue. Actually, we're going to have to add a bit of dialogue to our character. And different parts, maybe some internal dialogue. Okay. All of this is relevant. Okay. I believe... Right, all this is gender selection. And... Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, so this is all character creation here. The upper half is going to be our name inputs, and the lower half, about right around here, should be our gender. Yeah, that's right. And then we move down to here where we can choose to pass on, which is the first choice we get in the game. Up here, start over or pass on, so we can choose to end the game right there. Then we have... Are you sure this is you? To confirm the choice. Yes, it continues. No. We get jumped all the way back up here. Sacred Beast is relevant. Now, there's a reason why I have 2 blessings of the Sacred Beast. Because they're technically separate items, if I remember right. So I was thinking of making certain dialogue, making some conditions where you're... where when they refer to you as he or she, it would change depending on which one you had. Because I did that before in the past. But then I felt like, that's more work than I feel like doing. So I figured I'll just let them say day. To just impersonalize it. I think it'll be better in the overall. It'll definitely be a lot lazier. No, even when we say no, all our information is just wiped. And we have 2 different blessings of the Sacred Beast for that. To protect you and spare you loneliness, I'll give to you a friend. A young Sacred Beast to help and protect you. Okay, that's good. Intro pet name. Oh yeah, that's the label. That's when we get to choose the pet name. Are you sure? Yes, no. Yes, it continues. No. Goes back to the first label. Then we have... Yeah, is a good name because this ends bracketed 11. That 11 is actor 11. And N is the name input that you, the player, put in. So that will reference your pet name. No, the gender's not picked at the beginning. Well, it will be picked at the beginning. You get to pick it. Like this, I'm basically rewriting some of the lore for the different parts of the game, and I'm starting with the very introduction. And yeah, you do have a choice between male and female right here at the start. Then pet is a good name. Your new life awaits you. I hope you live long enough to see a new day. Yeah, I'm not doing anything major. I'm just going to make small adjustments just to see if I can improve on a little bit on the dialogue and then make it more relevant to what we have going on in the near future. Because a lot of it is just kind of basic. So I basically just... I'm basically just readjusting certain sentences. You played most of the night and barely did any progress in TFT. Yeah, I finally got Sharon and Enzo, so I did enough progress for me to be happy. But yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. When it comes to weapons and other mod upgrades, I'm kind of really far behind. We'll get there. Definitely get there. It's going to take a while. I think this is fine as is. There's just enough here to put doubt in the player. Last one, you hear my voice. I've come to give you a choice. Live again in a new world or pass on to your true death. Which implies that we're already dead. Then first tell me your name, what you desire for your new... the name you desire for the new life. Move down here. This world is dangerous to people, to those summoned like you. To protect and spare you from... To protect and spare you from loneliness, I shall gift you a friend. Also, having a donut in progress should be a good upgrade. Yeah, no, it's always if you can, have a donut on rotation. Always have a donut on rotation. It could take anywhere between 6 and 8 donuts to actually make a full build. So, yeah, always have a donut on rotation. Okay, that should do enough because this last sentence...
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Yeah, this should do. This last sentence accompanied with the upper sentence and the middle sentence implies that the world is not safe for us. Especially this last sentence because I hope you live long enough to see a new day. This is important. Okay. Okay, that'll do. Then we are into the actual summoning location. We arrive with the non-elemental blast and fuck. Okay. I might change that. I need to copy you. Okay. No. Nah. I don't know, fuck seems appropriate, but at the same time it's kind of out of place. Like, we immediately spawn in and we just say fuck. No, that doesn't sound about right. Feel like a mess. Yeah, that'll do. That extra line might actually help out. Because that justifies the fuck. Because now it's not just a guy just popping out of the air and screaming, fuck! Now it's a guy going, oh, fuck, I feel like a mess. You know? It's very first donut you get for Achievement Mastery 12, I think. And I saw the items for making donuts. Dear God, the grind. Believe it or not, that's the easy part. Wait until you get to the point where you have to make spark plugs. It gets worse. But thankfully, spark plugs and donuts are only the worst parts. The intro will begin to look like, yeah, so so that you don't die. Hear people and just for sneezing wrong. Kind of sets the tone of the game. Yeah, but at the same time, I think this is kind of a big deal here. Because we have that, like, I hope you live to see another day, and it's like, boom, you're a mess. And now you're in front of a bunch of people that are now calling you a fucking product, a beast. Something that needs to be dealt with. Okay, right here. This is when our dog appeared, our pet. Let's see, where exactly is it? Right here. Wait, is that the attack? No, this is when it's summoned. The pet summoned with Darkness 2, which looks like an amalgamation of souls. Gives the impression that it's evil. Everyone is scared out of their shitter. Even the piano player looks around. He's going to be off screen though, so I don't know why I put him up there. Bark. Yeah, N11, that's the enemy. Not the enemy, our pet. Priest, Demonic Beast, Guards, Kill It. Yeah, the Sage calls that one out, not the Guards. That's good. You're the Priest up here. The one on the top left. The Sage is the old guy in the middle. Only the worst part, he says. But it is endgame stuff. Yeah. Sure. By the time we finish the escape sequence, we've already got a gist of the world. Because we get someone into the world, and there's just enough information there in the talking with this deity that once we get there, that there's something wrong with us being there. Then once we actually hit the world, we find out that we're a product. They see us as nothing more as a beast imitating or parroting humans. And then everything goes to shit, and by plot armor conveniences, the place gets attacked. Our dog saves us. I did cheekily make it so that we could fight these three guys up top, but we it's not balanced, so it's pretty much a guaranteed loss. Okay, then we move down. I don't think there's a whole lot we have to add in here. Fuck, I feel like a mess. It worked, Father. The beast has been summoned. Yeah. I should imply that she's a newbie. Priest, which is this guy over here. Truly our savior loves us, which is not the same deity that called us. These guys are operating under a different deity. Pretty much Skyrim type armor, plot armor. It's the same generic stuff you'd expect. It is a grace blessing for God to bestow a product amongst us. That's the middle guy. And then us, beast, product. What are you on about? Probably to emphasize we're confusion, but yeah. And then the confusion. The beast can speak. It is one of many ways in which the beast tricks humanity. How wretched. Yeah. So, because she's essentially our... she's the newbie to this group. I'm using her as a means to teach the player what's going on. Because in a lot of stories, you might notice this a lot. In a lot of stories, there's at least one idiot in the crew. That's the one person who doesn't know anything about what's going on. And that person serves to teach the viewers what's going on. So instead of making her just an idiot, we made her a newbie who's learning the ways of everything here. And through her, we're taught about what's going on in the world right here at this moment. So she justifies the answering of questions that we otherwise wouldn't have if we didn't have an idiot character. Yeah, because that sentence here, the beast can speak, and it is one of the many ways in which the beast tricks humanity. We would not have a way to justify this sentence if she wasn't here. At the very least, if she was competent and experienced, we wouldn't be able to justify that sentence. Not easily, anyway. Exactly. It's like, a lot of it, I think the best ones for it are isekai shows. Because in the isekai show, it's not the idiot in the corner that doesn't know what's going on. It's the main character. The main character is isekai'd into the story. Thus, the main character has to learn everything from the ground up. So not only are we in the position of learning the world as a viewer, but we get to project ourselves onto the character who is also learning the world in the same way we are. So it's actually really, it actually has two big roles, I feel, the isekai idiot character, by making it the protagonist that's the idiot character. But yeah, because we don't know, we have to teach, we, the player, have to learn, which is where most of the exposition is going to come from. Because in the next chunk of the story, we are going to learn more, and it's going to be because we don't know, which means we're the idiot character in from everything that happens from here on out. Which means she's great for the beginning, but once we leave this scene and we move on to the carriage scene, we become the idiots. The Wizard of Oz is an isekai. It's actually probably one of the oldest isekai stories out there. Because, straight up, it's a girl who was taken from her home world through some natural disaster, dumped into a brand new world where she becomes the heroine of a grand adventure that results in her fighting what would be several great bads and the great bad behind them all. Before she does what most isekai characters never seem to get to do, she go home. Yeah, it is. It's hilarious. It really is actually hilarious and think about it. I know isekai is a relatively new term, but it grandpas in a lot of the old stuff as well. Because you can redefine a lot of old movies and such as the new terms. In this case, Wizard of Oz is an isekai. You probably do the same with a lot of old movies and mangas now that I think about it. Because there's a lot of stories of people just transporting into a different world. I'm trying to think of which ones do it off the top of my head. Well, I'm struggling right now. Okay, here we have the men capture the product. That's when these guys surrounding us have us pinned. Because again, we're in a position where these people with experience have summoned us. They've already got us entrapped. So now we're in a position where we have to justify our escape. Which is where our pet comes in, because the existence of our pet justifies our ability to at least be able to fight back or stop them from attacking us immediately. Justifying the existence of the pet also gives us brings up another question. How the fuck did we get out? Because there's two against an entire room. That's where, believe it or not, the fact that this place gets attacked was not originally intended. This was me trying to justify how we escape. Which means everything that happened between here and when we met the carriage was completely winged. So right here we get 3 impacts around here. You can see the 3 screen shakes. The third screen shake is going to be the loudest explosion sound as well. And let's see, intro guards switch on, which takes a number of these guards and put them flat on their ass, and it also flicks on the fire because the building got hit by the third attack. And now I mentioned 3 attacks for a reason, and I'll show you once we get into the next screen. The roof collapsed, good. Doesn't matter, I got to get out of here. And then I actually forced us down because I wanted the player to he forced ourselves down. We turn left, which should be around here, I believe. And we take the sword off him. So that's how we get our first weapon and how we get to fight back. And then we set move down. Now, if I remember correctly, with the move down is only 1 frame. So we go here, we pick up the sword, then we move down 1. Now the reason why I moved us down here was to get it into the player's mind that they need to run. But if they back up and talk to these characters, they can actually, you'll find that these people are distracted by the dog, and you can actually engage in battle against these 3 if you want to. You will lose, but it's an option. Then you make your way out. That's more than enough. I don't think I need to actually make any major changes to this. We only need this to justify that summoning here is a bad idea and we need to get the fuck out of Dodge. Thank you, that's kind of you to say. Okay, so everything's on fire. This is because the last major attack hit the roof and set off the was a particularly large explosion that set off different parts of the place on fire. Set different parts of the place on fire through the exploding rafters and such. That's my excuse now. I don't actually have a real reason for it. I just wanted fire everywhere. So again, we make our way down, but what I didn't tell you is that this is technically a tutorial. If you click on bodies, there's a chance that a body might actually have an item on it that you can use. So we go down here, you'll see that this actually has an item event, and it'll give you 5 potions. You're not it. Yeah, here's another one. This gives you a barrier stone, which is a 1-use item that ups your defense. And this gives you a shield. And all the way down here, hidden on this little grave that you can easily miss, is a rusted sword, which is weaker than your bronze sword, but it has the ability to inflict poison. All this is hidden. If you find it or you don't, it's entirely up to the player. But because it's a chase sequence, you can't go back. You can't go back into that church, which means once you leave, you can't fight those people. If you transition into the town, boom, everything's gone to shit. We have characters here that chase us. Like, they're designed here to chase us at a fair race. If they battle us, we enter into a fight, and if we win, it erases the battle. If we lose, it's game over. And all this is to progress out. Now, remember when I said 3 attacks? We have one up here. There's an off-screen attack that resulted in an explosion that killed these 2 here. But we only see the flames here and a little bit here. I wasn't too bothered with that one. But here's the central one. This is one of the other explosions, one of the other 3 explosions. So this is why I have fire in very particular spots in the town. Because there's 3 explosions, so there's 3 patches of fire. 1 in the church, 2 in the town. This one, as you can see, hit some soldiers, but it also took out some civilians and some pets. It also functions as a wall, stopping us from just going straight down, and forces us to go in one of 2 directions. I originally had this planned as being something we could break, but I couldn't get it to work properly. So I just have a barrel you can interact with, and if you want to, you can move the barrel, and you just immediately escape without having to fight any of these people. Well, if you want to, you can go down there, fight them. They're the easiest ones. But if you fight them, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which means there's I actually put 8 there specifically. If you get into this fight, there will be 2 elite soldiers and 6 regular soldiers for that fight. And to kind of prove it, let's go into database. It should be under troops. Scroll all the way down. Intro, elite soldiers. There we go. That's the fight you'd be looking at. 6 regular soldiers and 2 elites. Fucking nasty. And no, I did not balance them. I did not balance it at all. That's just dick measuring. Technically speaking, you could kill all the chase ads, then you can individually take out all those soldiers, all 3 encounters, and then leave through the barrel. You won't, because obviously people just want to leave, but the option's there. Again, with the mentality that it's a chase sequence. Oh. We can go back. I think this was a mercy. I made it so we can go back outside so we can pick up stuff we missed. To act as a mercy for someone who might have gone forward, but might want to go back, but learned later that maybe I should pick up the poison sword or get that shield, you know? Then we come down here. We have a very long cutscene for here. This one took a while to get right. Turns out it's 4 frames per movement. So you kind of have to measure the amount of weight based on the amount of frames you're trying to move, or the amount of movements you're trying to do. That took a bit to figure out. Let's see. Finally, I got away from that shitstorm. That's us. But I'm not safe yet. I just got to keep going for now. And that's us being intelligent. I think the first or second time I played it, I had to bar fight my way through the barrels. I had cornered myself. How did you bar fight yourself in the barrels? Okay, fair enough. I did forget that I kind of made them a little ruthless in the fact that they just keep chasing you. There's no mercy in them. I forgot about that. I really should consider balancing them. I mean, I had to give you extra magic that you shouldn't have access to just for that. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. Because we're still on our adrenaline high, we wouldn't be thinking about why. We're just thinking about how to get the fuck away from there. Then we arrive here, and then are they survivors? Because again, the town itself was attacked by a third force. You had no help for it. Oh, that's terrible. Your dog died at one point. Oh, the poor muss. Well, he did his job. That's all you need to know. Oh. Are they survivors? We make our way down. The old woman sees us. Youngwin, did you survive the invasion too? Okay, this is important because she is the one that misidentifies us and gives us an excuse. She gives us an alibi. We're not there because we were summoned. We were there because we were there and the invasion happened. Oh, you went with Peach Monster. I went with Green Monster. I think it's called Paradise. It's not bad. I'm enjoying it at least. We have a pause. We move down 3 steps and say, yes, I did. The elder waits and just like, you poor thing. You look like we've seen better days. We have. I mean, we've literally fought our way out of a town. Come here, you're safe now. The old lady is kind. She's a very kind person. But I haven't decided if I want her to be like a next level evil bitch when she finds out that we're summoned. Then again, I'll have to give her more time, I guess. In the future.
I'm from City B.
Right, we did say that, didn't we? We haven't actually developed the geology of the world yet. We came a long way. Get some rest in the carriage. That's the soldier. Yeah. Thanks, I'll do that. So this is to show that the soldiers, they don't suspect that we the summer beast escaped. But at the same time, they see someone who just ran out of the town. Instead of killing them or treating them like an invader or a stubborn beast, they're like, no, it's okay. Go get some rest. So I'm trying to kind of emphasize slightly that these people are people. Also, I like the detail that the Isekai has hands, and modern people don't have peasants' hands, so otherworld people think they are royals of some kind. Well, that's true. A lot of people in this day and age are built up with desk work in mind, so there's not a lot of jobs that will force you to have a lot of padding on your hands. Not as much wear and tear. And I suppose without some of the more physically demanding jobs, you wouldn't develop calluses as well. So yeah, you wouldn't really have working class hands, would you? Thanks, I'll do that. Come now. Blah, blah, blah. And we get into the carriage. Okay. I don't see anything here I really need to change. This just has to remain as simple as possible. After all the shit we have with our first impressions, I want this to just be a reminder that not everyone in this world are absolute cunts. This old lady that greets us reassures us. This soldier to offers us rest. And then we leave. Then we enter the carriage. Child, rest your legs. Okay, that's just to emphasize it. Okay, thank you. That's being polite. Okay. What's your name? Sorry? Yeah, we wait for... Say, that's 4 seconds, I believe. We'll say 2 to 4 seconds. Sorry? Ah, poor hearing. I understand. What? No. Sorry, my name is... Name? Name? I can't say I know that name from our town. We wait 4 frames. I just arrived in town when everything happened. And right here, we rate 8 frames, which is which is like a second, I think, or almost immediate, really. And the soldier turns left, which, as you can see up here, he turns to look in our direction. We'll be here. He looks over on our side. So he's involved in that second. Yeah, remember, I'm trying to make the world a little bit more interactive. I haven't justified that, yes. But my plan is to bring it up in the... Oh, what's it called? My plan is to bring it up in the next segment. Everything about us is going to be brought up. And I think I'll have the god mention it to kind of show that the player themselves didn't realise that they weren't talking the same language. So we'll have the deity bring it up as a kind of an afterthought, really. So, yeah, thanks for bringing that up. I didn't even think to justify the language barrier. But the idea is going to be that the deity, when he created our body, the knowledge we have is not only our knowledge, but the knowledge relevant to the world. So we have our memories, but our understanding the world, like language, we'll probably have that preloaded in there. Or maybe we'll make a condition where knowing the language is part of the summoning circle. We'll have to wait and see. I'll figure that one out. We have plenty of time. I'll figure it out, because there's a few different angles we can go for with that one. And it's not necessarily a huge and important detail yet. It will be relevant for patching holes in the story. Irrelevant holes, but holes in the story. It's just I want to know how to figure it out. I could have the deity bring it up. Or maybe I could have someone else bring it up and make it into a side quest. That would actually be interesting. But we'll have to wait and see. That's so. You've traveled a lot. Have you traveled long? Yes, I've been traveling for a few years now. No, I only recently started traveling. Both of them are dismissive, but they answer it in a vague sense. They're not dismissive. They answer in a vague sense, which pushes the story along. Where are you from? Nameless village, another country. Avoid answer. I grew up in a nameless village that was basically abandoned. Abandoned? Yeah, only elders and people too young to work the fields remained. Every able-bodied left the place to find work or build a new life. I'm no different in that regards. Okay, that's our major story. It's generic enough for the setting. For any lifestyle in any world, really. A dead town? Yeah, you'd want to move out. You want to move on. You want to find something great, different. Like my village that I grew up in, there was no way you were finding work in there unless you owned a pub, or working for someone who owned a pub. Actually, there wasn't any other kind of a job up there. Not this day and age, anyway. There used to be a shop, but that shop was kind of family ran. Didn't last long. We used to have 2 pubs, actually. One got shut down. A common tale for many villages that can't develop enough. Okay, right there. This validates our vague story. And also tells us that the world does have this issue as well. And that is commonplace. If we say another country, it comes from the neighboring country. Do you mean 1 or 2? Oh, right. This is the A or B thing. We have to establish our geology for this bit. I hear it's a beautiful place this time of year. Yes, it is. I love my country. It has a... Okay, that one has to be adjusted. Okay, we'll take away that. And then we'll add in that A. That's just enough. I love my country. It has a beauty that's hard to describe. You should come visit someday. Oh no, I'm much too old to travel anymore. Right there, see that? This sentence not only confirms what she's trying to say, but it also shifts the direction of the dialogue to her traveling instead of her asking us more about details of the location. Which is all really really important. I'm making sure I'm spelling the word beautiful right. Yep. Only stores where I live. Got lucky with the office work I have now. Congrats, that's all I can say. The laziest is speech magic. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. That's probably going to end up being what we do. But we'll figure it out. There's plenty of options we can mess with. One can be that it could be a... No, we'll have to play with that one. Maybe we can say it was written into the summon circle itself that the ability to translate and speak certain languages or all common languages in the world. But no, that wouldn't work. Well, it might work. It doesn't. It depends on how we work this. Like, that would be a lazy way, but then if you start questioning the logic of it, it starts to fall apart. Like, why does it know to translate certain languages or so on and so forth? Then again, I could always do what that one manga did. There's one manga where this guy was having a normal conversation with a group of royalty, but it turns out the royalty were each speaking a different language from a different country. And the main character didn't know, because all languages are being translated into what he could understand, but everything he said was being converted into a language that each individual person understood, and it could be a different language depending on where they were raised. So I like that idea, that as part of the summoning cycle, or maybe as a condition of being transferred over from a different world, you don't get the ability to speak their language. You get the ability to decipher the language between the two parties. The things you're hearing is being deciphered, and the things you're saying is being deciphered in a manner that everyone can understand. That'd be an interesting one to work with. Remember in ReZero, the main character would understand just about anyone, but if he wanted to read and write, he would need to learn it himself. Yeah, because while you can speak the words, that's different than writing the words, because writing is just gobbledygook. We just apply the meaning to it after the fact. Same with words by itself, but if you have an auto-translator, you have an auto-translator, you know? It's an old town in the middle of nowhere. Can you tell me where it is? Okay, there's the other one. We could avoid the answer. It's an old town in the middle of nowhere. Can you tell me what your town was like before everything? Okay, and that's us just avoiding the answer completely and redirecting it onto the elder. Okay. And... oh, it's not your... it's no fault of yours. The bastards... that one's going to have to be edited. Are to blame. Greedy traitors who want to ruin the kingdom. We could expand on that, but I won't yet. Don't answer. Not very friendly, are you? Okay. I know when to shut my trap. That's probably the quickest line of dialogue right there. And it does antagonize the poor old lady who was super kind to you. Let's see. Wait 30 seconds, text, move out, wait 10, screen shake, wait 30. Try and get some sleep. Alright, this is when the carriage starts to move. The soldier that's shouting move out is outside. It's not the guy up top. Try and get some sleep. Granny switches to sleep mode. Yeah, we have that set up here, don't we? Yeah, we do. Sleep, right. Oh, right, we changed our appearance for this one, I think. No, did we? No, we didn't. That was too much of a pain in the ass. So I just didn't. Sleep, right, we said this. Wait 20 frames. The soldier that was listening to our conversation looks back down. Then they move left. Recover all party. Why did I have him turn left again? I suppose it doesn't matter. Oh, no, that's... Yeah, no, that's the soldier. That's this guy. I'm sure I had a thought process, so I won't mess with it. Because if I mess with it, and then I remember, I'd be kicking myself in the dick. This is when we wake up. The event for this is just us getting up, moving, going down. We have to put in a bit here. Insert. Show text. No, wait. Wait 20 frames, then move down. Insert show text. Control V. We stopped. There won't be any reply. It's important that we at least have one little... I think I just said stooped. Okay. Okay, then... I should probably set a weight. Okay. I should do wait 20. Have we stopped? Move right. So that would probably happen at the same time. Oh. Question is, will that interfere with you? We have to see. Okay, have we stopped? Okay. Nope, doesn't interfere. That's good. Okay. That's very good. Let's see now. Wait 20 frames. While we split that into 10, question mark, 10, have we stopped? Then we move. Okay. Insert. Let's see now. BGM. No. Wait. No. Now. But no. Is it? Nope. Come on, there should be a play animation somewhere. Ah, here we go. No. Right, we're going to have to do a little bit of referencing. Give me a second. We're going to jump all the way back up to the summoning page. Right, so where's the explanation mark? Show animation. Okay, so there's an actual input just called show animation. We go back down to carriage 2. Insert. Change abort. Change show battle animation. That's not the same as show animation. Call common event, show choices, variable switches, BGM, save, change race, weather. I have to figure out how to make that weather work. Here we go. Player. There we go. Insert. Wait. Make it 12. If I remember correctly, anything less than 8 doesn't work, and everything works in multiples of 4. So we'll go with that. So now let's see what it looks like. See if I make it any better. Have we stopped? Yep, that's a little better. I think the person we picked up was the summon beast. Are you sure? Yeah, that's when the guy there just makes their accusations. Why not a rebel? Why a summon beast? Because a rebel would know better than to join our caravan. Or at least lie better. Don't mention this to civilians. Yep, so he doesn't know if it's true, but there's enough reason to doubt. Because there's enough reason to doubt, it's enough reason to apprehend us. Which now sets us in motion. We have to leave. This entire area is blocked off. We have a hidden boss fight up here. I won't fight it yet. We have a treasure chest that quite literally gives us a single coin. And this is where we actually have to go. I need somewhere to hide for now. But that's a problem. Okay, I understand what's going there on there. I didn't set the switch on that one. Oh, is there any way to know for sure that someone is a summoned being? Like a mark? Technically speaking, there's no real way of knowing. We could set up so that the language thing that we have going is the only real indicator, but that's hard to prove without multiple people speaking the same language at the same time to kind of get the ball rolling. But I was thinking that there's no real indicator, and because of that, was they're apprehended as soon as they're gotten, they're found. So yeah. This is why we're going to be able to move around freely to a degree in the new world. Because there's not going to be an indicator that we're a summoned person. At least not yet. I'm thinking about whether or not to introduce something that allows us to be detected, but there's not an on us that differentiates us. With the exception of unique factors. The people in their world, they follow a common sense with their abilities, the things they learn, the things they do, the knowledge they have, their habits. All this are things that can be identified because a person who's walking around, I don't know, with a fucking shotgun, or they have the ability to summon 20 swords from thin air that have the power to strip random people at will. I don't know, weird super abilities that you might not expect, that defy the common sense of their world. And at the same time, things are unique to summoned beasts. But again, the common sense is another thing, the clothes you wear, because we're an exception. We didn't get pulled in for another world. We're a dead soul that had our body reconstructed and then put into the new world. Other people are going to have easy identifiers. And then there's the adaptation. How would a person who's living in our modern society adapt to a world like that? Especially when it comes to survival, especially if they're trying to avoid people. It's like there's a lot of things you can take into account, but at the same time, by just saying that that the only real identifiers is basically common sense. If a person from another world escapes and learns common sense, then it would be hard for them to be detected. Which means we could, in theory, have other summoned people in the world living regular lives. So that's going to be the one thing, and it's why they put so much effort into capturing the beast right away, and why they put so much effort into keeping the summoning areas a secret, because they change up the locations for the summoning each time, mostly so that there'll be as little interference as possible. Plus, they also lock down the entire area. It's not just the church that they're calling us in; the entire town was locked down when they got attacked. It's stuff like that I'm trying to justify, but basically there's no visual on-site identifier that will separate us from the regular folk. It's just common sense, ability, and some other circumstantial stuff. This also means, technically speaking, that people can be misidentified. A person whose common sense or a special ability is unique to them, and not as a summoned person, but as an evolutionary trait of developing in the new world, developing new world technology. In a way, the summoning beasts have kind of stunted magical growth within that particular kingdom. Not because, people are summoning beasts are kind of holding it back. It's because they're holding themselves back, because every time someone makes a major discovery, they're suspected of being a summoned beast. Hi y'all, it was everyone's day today. I'm here for them potions you got there. Yeah, basically, it's a matter of common sense, and the summoned people wouldn't have this world's common sense. And that ranges everything from clothing, behavior, habits, and ability. All of these things can be identifiers. But at the same time, if a summoned person learns the common sense, then they can avoid being detected, so long as they don't use any ability that could be used as an identifier. And this can range from just basic knowledge as well. Knowledge that don't exist in the world could be an identifier, because either you're a lunatic or you're a summoned beast. And of course, if you're suspected of a summoned beast and you get dragged in, there's no real way of telling if you're not a summoned beast until they go and process you, Right, so we don't have a switch right now because this isn't finished. If I remember correctly, I want to do a cutscene transition that has us come up here, interact with this tree, and then end up in an area. This is a placeholder, don't forget that. Come up here, touch the tree. I think here is where I want to have voices in our head telling us stuff. Hello, random. Did you smash your face into a keyboard or something? Your name looks like you just smashed your face into a keyboard. So, yeah, Cthulhu? Yeah, I'm going to call you Cthulhu. My game is generic as balls. It's your basic as it come isekai story, where there's machinations of the god that forces you to be an abnormal summon, and yeah. And you're just trying to survive for long enough to figure out what's going on. We haven't really gotten to the second bit of exposition, But we're getting there. We're developing that now. Today is mostly about fixing up some of the little patches here and there. Like, right here we have our character creator. This is just going to have a few little tidbits here and there to kind of, like the second thing said to you. I've come to give you a choice, live again in a new world or pass on to your true death. Which implies you're already dead. Okay. You get your isekai, you get your pets, you get to name everything. And then the story begins where you find out you're a product. They think you're nothing more than a beast that mimics humanity. They want to kill you, but process you. And everything goes from there. You escape after a bit. And once we reach here, we're making our second escape. Which will bring us up here. I want to turn this area into a cutscene. Which will then transition us into the next area where we can speak to the deity that brought us into this world. Now again, the world is... there's a pantheon in this world, but there's two power systems for the gods. There's the power they're born with and the power they acquire through fate. And it's kind of arbitrary how you go about it. But basically the god that sits above all has been working in different fields in different countries to amass a mass amount of fate. And if any god kind of rebels against her, she kills him. So in order to kind of fight back against this insanity and to overthrow this dictator of a god, lesser gods have been interfering with the summoning. They bring you into the world so that you can help out, if you want to, with this struggle against this would-be god. So the goal is to eventually, once we get from here to the second expedition with the with the second lore dump, from there we'll have to do another quest that gets us to a very particular character. That character is going to give us access to our HUD area, and our HUD area is going to be where we expand the rest of the game. That's where the game starts. We have to get there first. So the HUD area, the plan is that if you want to, you can beat the game right away as soon as you get to the HUD area, but it's going to be stupid hard. In order to make it easier, you can do other major quests, and those major quests will remove certain obstacles from the final the final mission. And then you can do side quests to give you access to better equipment, more characters, to make the overall experience easier. And then basically how easy the last boss is going to be will be determined by how much of a rush you're in, how skillful you are, or how much time you invest into doing all this extra stuff. But I haven't decided on a lot of things, which includes combat balancing. I'm not sure how to approach that yet, but we'll get there. Hey Shiro, how's life kicking you? I think you said something about time at the end. Not very clear to me if you're asking what time it is. I'm doing very good. We have a new friend up there, Cthulhu. Hello, Cthulhu. I'm calling him Cthulhu because, again, face and keyboard. And I feel it's kind of rude to just call someone Faceboard. So, yeah. Right. Up here. We move off. I need somewhere to hide. Should I have myself look around? Wait, actually, I can do something here. Let's see now. Graphic. File set. Roll all the way down. About here? Yeah, that'll do. Okay. And we'll do it over here. A little bit now. Another tile set. Scroll it all down. Perfect. That's good. Okay, that's good. How long have I been making games in RPG Maker? Not very. I haven't been doing this for very long. Like a long time ago, back when RPG Maker was still relatively new, I used to make Sonic fan games that I never finished. So yeah. But this is the first game I've made in like a decade. So I'm just kind of I'm readjusting, relearning, and very slowly, with very little commitments, building up a game. And I'm hoping to have eventually my first personal little game thrown out into the world. But again, slowly but surely. Very slowly but surely. Now, if I've done this right, I'm going to have to make some changes here. Bear with me. New events. Okay, how do I do the self switches again? Roll all the way over here. Okay, self switch D, action, move animation, that's fine. Roll down here. Oh, up here one. There we go. Self switch D, the gimmick. Okay. Roll self switch D. Okay. Apply. Okay. Save. Start position. Save. Okay, perfect. We scroll up. Fucking newest. Okay, it's not perfect. It's not perfect by any stretch of the margin, but we managed to cover up that hole. I might have to make adjustments down here. Where are you? I suppose for the sakes of making it clear. Tile sets. Nope. Nope, that's not it. Scroll all the way down. Nab you. Okay. We won't need you for transportation, because we're going to turn this into a cutscene area. Delete you. Tile set. Roll all the way down. Come on. You. Okay. Apply. Okay. The goal here is to cover up the hole. But why RPG Maker? Mostly because when I started making started looking at RPG Maker, around the time there was a sale for, you know, RPG Maker for free on Steam, and it's like, that free sale might generate a little bit of interest in RPG Maker, and I myself am interested in RPG Maker just because I used to use it. And I thought, fuck it, why not? So I did. That's pretty much the only reason why I went to RPG Maker. I am making a game on Godot. A very simple game, but I'm kind of in a stump there. I have to figure out how to make childs disappear. Out of context, text, that sounds really bad. Earlier I found out that my favorite YouTube channel of both my girlfriend and I are sadly... Oh, wow. Sad. Sometime in chapter 1, chapter X, unless you want 100%. Can't imagine a favorite content creator past. Give it a few years, I might pass. Why is that so dark? Okay, that's a problem. It's a problem I'm going to have to correct. They shouldn't be that dark. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to have to double check that. Is it because there's a level of transparency? That level of transparency is causing a... It's stacking, causing that parts to darken. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. The whole channel was based around Sherpa. I think I've heard that name before. He's gone. I guess the channel doesn't really need to exist anymore. Well, that's unfortunate. Are the videos still up on Sherpa? Because at the very least, if they're still up there, you can always revisit. Oh, really? No. Oh, Cthulhu, you deleted your message. That's unfortunate. Not going back to minus to look through old movies and retrospectives of game. Can't do that again. I'm sure you can. Oh, but what if I approach it differently? Yeah. What if I did new event? We'll make you... Right, where is it? And over here, we'll make you... Okay, apply. Okay. We'll turn self switch C. Okay. Apply. Okay. Okay. Take you, and we'll just let's see now. You here? No, it's here. Okay. That'll do. Okay, that'll do. Then we put in you. And with you, tile set. I'm trying to be creative here to kind of resolve some of the issues I'm noticing. New page. Self switch C. Tile set. Perfect. Okay. Apply. Okay. And we do it again here. New page. Self switch C. Tile set. Okay. And you. Scroll all the way down to here. Okay, apply, okay. Okay. New page, self switch C. 1. Okay. 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 Apply, okay. Almost done. Then tile switch 2. Scroll down. Done. Okay. Apply, okay. Okay. Save. Play. Oh, God, that's loud. I really should be watching anime laid back stream or my favorite rematching someone plays Only Enders 2. I wanted to say that I was making a game in Godot 2, but message above was too sad to say. Lol, me too. Fair enough, Cthulhu. Fair enough. If you're not on phone, Cthulhu, you can add some Dominic Felground so that it goes to him specifically, or like that. But on my phone, it doesn't work. I don't know why. Thank you, but there's only 2 people in here. Weird. Oh, Shiro must have just vanished. No, Shiro's there. Cthulhu's new to us, so he doesn't show up my concurrent viewers. God, Cthulhu and his evil shenanigans. Okay, we interacted as we should. That's good. This is very fucking good. Okay. With this, we can actually make changes. Very fun changes. So, if we swap it, instead of... Okay. We'll make it so that it's closed first. Then it opens to the player as part of the sequence. That should be better. So we need that to appear. Apply. Okay. One more. Okay, that should do. Assuming I didn't fuck up. I'm having a similar problem. My cannon monster's going really quickly. Okay, I think I fucked up something. It was right there, right? You see right here? There's an there's a pixel off. I might have grabbed the wrong leg on this side. I think I did actually. Yeah, we're supposed to grab the leg underneath. Okay, okay. Then we go on up. There it is. We fixed it. I knew we just grabbed the wrong we grabbed the wrong branch. That's all. Wrong pixel, the wrong roots, trunk, whatever. We grabbed the wrong tile. Okay. Now we're going to do a test. Right here, we're going to put a magical woman. Show text. Wanna see a magic trick, bitch. And there we go. Show choices. Yes, no. Yes. Control self switches. See on. Okay. No. Oh, I wonder if I can turn that off. We'll see about that in a minute. No. Fuck off then. There we go. And we apply. Okay. Save. Play. Now let's see if this works. Okay, we scroll on up. Wanna see a trick, bitch? Yes. It didn't work. Why didn't that work? That should have worked. Parallel processing? Is that it? Okay, now we're going to go back up to you. No, debug, camp. We did this here. Let's see. Yes, time, stump. Check the stump. Control switch is fairly on. Ooh, is that how we did it? No, that doesn't sound right. Go down to summoning. Here we go. Press on. Explosions. Control switches. Oh, we do have to do a manual switch. Okay, that's doable. That's fine. We can't do a self switch. Oh, right, because it's not itself doing the switch. Oh, I'm from Ireland. Okay, so we can't do the switch that way, but we can do it another way. So database, common events, tile sets, Excalibur, hold down. No, that's not it. System, no. Tile sets, animations, states, no. I'm missing something. Nope, that's not it. It's not a common event. And there should be multiple pages of it. God, where did I put it? Oh, wait. Ah, here we go. This is how we do the switches. NPC. Oh, that's the debug stuff. Intro. Tree hole insertion. No, wait, that's wrong. Spreading. Okay. Apply. Okay. 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 Cut. Delete. Paste. Apply. Okay, then we have to define that over here. Turn off self switch. Switch. Treehouse spreading. Okay, apply. Do that on all four. Turn that off. Turn you on. Okay, apply. Okay. Do it again. Okay, apply. Okay. Once more. Da. Oh. Daha. Apply. Okay. Save. Okay. If I've done this right, magic will happen. Okay. Let me go up. Want to see a magic trick, bitch? Yes. Finally. There we go. We made a tree spread. Oh, right. The Russian is for one of my viewers to pop in on the rare occasion. Originally, it was just going to be English. Then I justified Japanese because I wanted to learn, but I never got around to it. And then I had a Russian viewer pop in. He was like, do you mind putting it up there because I'm bad with English? And I was like, well, Russia is my third most viewed country, so why not? So I put it up there for now. So yeah, that's the reason why I have Russian up there. Someone asked. Someone asked and I had the room for it, so it's up there. Okay, so triggering it again won't work, but that's fine. We could just set condition paths for that if we want to. Technically speaking, we could do a... Duolingo wants to break my legs because I stopped learning Japanese. I had to assassinate Duolingo on my phone just so they'd stop sending me messages telling me to get my shit together. Oh, it was a trial, but we got it done. Right, so there we go. We have successfully turned these tiles into an event. That means we don't need Miss Bitch over here anymore. I'm going to keep her over here for now. She might actually be useful. I might actually keep her there just so if someone just wanders... If this ever breaks and someone wanders around, they can find her up in the corner. Okay. Come back up here. Now that we created that switch... Why do I have a self switch here? Why do I have a self switch? That was added. Oh, right. The self switch deletes the event. Okay. Okay, I know what's going on. I know why that's there. I was being a dummy. Okay. We need somewhere to hide. Show text, no. Let's see. Set move route. Turn left. Turn right. Okay. Insert. We'll put in a wait for 8 frames. Because that's how long it takes for this to complete. Oh, should we put the frames up here? I think we should have put the frames up here. I think we can write the frames into here. Where's the wait button? Okay. Apply. Nope. Okay. Apply. Now we have to make sure I didn't fuck up the frame rate. Oh, we just immediately we need to set up a few weights here. We need that to be big. Big. You know, big. Edit. Maybe. Weight. We'll put in 10. Okay. Then weight. 10. Okay. Okay. YouTube censoring you again. Ah, YouTube is like that. YouTube is absolutely nasty for their censorship. There it is. 10 frames. That's perfect. Okay. Put in a 10 frame wait here. Let's see if that allows us to extend it. Okay. Oh no, that's just something I have there for people to interact with in case they get bored of watching me. It's called Rusty's Retirement. It's a side panel game that, you know, it's kind of just there. Yeah, it's on Twitch side. I'm not streaming on Twitch, but the chat is still interactable because everything is kind of auto connects to Twitch. Yeah, Rusty's Farm. It's someone else's project. I downloaded it because I thought it was absolutely fantastic for chatting streams or streams like this where I kind of just go quiet for a long time. But yeah, that's just something for you to mess around with and have a little bit of fun. Like, I'm already looking over here on the Twitch chat and I'm seeing that Dust is already joined and planted a few things. Though I can't see him on the screen anymore. I guess he got DC'd. Okay, who knows? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay. Move. Show text. Yeah, here we go. Come forward. Yeah, because he's bringing us to him. My internet is not strong enough for us. I tried to get more better internet, but the provider ghosted me. I'm going to have to do a follow-up. They ghosted me twice now. Did you just ooh-woo me? Really? Anyway, yeah. Oh, actually, I'm gonna have to check to see if our boot machine isn't broken. Let me do a little test here. Shit. God, that keeps breaking. Here we go. You are going to see a very unfortunate, biblically accurate me for a split second. Pay attention now. Oh, Jesus. That was vicious. Anyway, that should be active now. I don't know. My guess is that it's because the program's buried under layers of stuff on my end. Maybe there's something interfering with it. I'm not sure. But I have to refresh it every now and again. There we go. The boot machine is fixed. I'd love to know why it breaks, but nothing I can do about it right now. The program itself is fully updated. I hear Twitch has been doing a lot of changes lately, so maybe that's causing some sort of interference. But I'm not sure. I'm surprised that the chat pet hasn't broken yet. YouTube loves to fuck with that stuff. So I'm amazed it's working still. Hasn't been updated in like 3 months. Guess it didn't need to be updated, yes. Did you manage to get in a head pass? Good. Right. We'll do a weight. Do a weight of 12. That's fairly much instant. Then we'll add in a number 2 over here. Show animation. Exclamation. Okay. And then set move route. Turn up. Okay. Got to make sure this is all working as intended. So I push too far ahead too quickly, I'll break in some weird way, I guarantee you. Okay, that just happened right away. No, that come forward should be after. Why did it happen beforehand? Did I fuck up the order? I did fuck up the order. Okay, apply, okay. Let's see if this works out the way I think it should. Come forward. Yep, there we go. That 12-second pause was enough to work. Now we have to... Do I need to stop? Make my character question it? Yeah, I should make my character question it. Then I'd have someone else call out. Maybe make the character think it's the voice from before. We have to go forward. We'll trigger the event that opens up the tree. And then we do the transition to the next stage. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Could be better, could be worse. But we have to get this conversation down pat. Let's see now. How the fuck did we almost get 2 hours out of a stream on this? Jesus Christ. Oh well. Let's see. I really need to turn off the sound effects for the exclamation. I'm pretty sure I can fix that. Or I can make a new exclamation animation and just have a cutscene one. That would actually be much better, I think, in the long run. Maybe? Maybe? Hard to tell. Probably an hour stream. Glad it wasn't. That's true. I did say in chat that it might only be an hour or so. Because I was only going to do a touch up on the story today. But I figured if I can at least knock out this bit here, would be good to go. I could probably call it there for the day. It'll probably give me a minute to give me a week to consider how to build up the next section. Because I don't really want... Give me a second. I don't want this to be it. But at the same time, like, I still love the fact that it looks like a plane. I have to wait and see. I could probably just move things about a little bit. Maybe cut that off, make little sections of it floating. Yeah, I can probably work with this. I can make this better than it is. Player start position, play. Like, it looks better with the cloud underneath, or not the clouds, the skybox underneath. It's hard to tell what's going on the development screen because it's just all white. I could, but I was thinking that this entire area is going to be like a projection. It's not actually... Its appearance is based on the perspective of the person there. Its actual appearance is not... I haven't justified it yet. I haven't decided. I could make it be like an island, but then I don't know. It wouldn't really matter. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Because what we're at here is just kind of a... It's kind of an extra space, if you will. Its own enclosed off dimension, its own little reality bubble. And this god, it's his domain. This will give us an opportunity to talk to him. Now keep in mind, the gods are working in secret against the dictator god. So everything from him acting outside of the summoning requirements, like his interference with the summoning is only possible because the goddess who gave them the summoning techniques doesn't care enough to actually participate in the summoning. So they were able to make tweaks before the summoning was complete. And then from there on, it's just a wild beast, you know, making its dare and escape. She doesn't really care. All she cares about is her own vanity. And the god's personal bubble is something they can hide in, but they have to be careful because they can't interfere drastically with the human world without the goddess noticing. So they kind of have to do small patches here and there, small gaps that allows them to move people in and out. So they can just talk to us. And then they're going to have to, all while trying to skirt underneath the goddess's attention. We, the player, don't have to worry about the exact details of how, why, or what the reasoning behind their choices are. All we need to know is that the goddess is a royal fucking bitch, and it's hard for them to actually move about openly. They can't move about openly, so they're kind of using you as a proxy, and even interacting with you is something they can't do openly at all as well. So they have to create these scenarios where they can pull you into their domain without the goddess noticing. All this has to be kind of taken into account. So my justification for this is that the goddess's attention is literally just elsewhere. So this god is able to do a little bit of manipulation here that allows us to interact with his domain without her being suspicious. We'll make it work. I have actually. I'm caught up with that. I really do like that story. Why do you mention it? Just for appearance. Just for that, then it does its job. What matters is what's on the inside. True. Right, come forward. Let's see, how do I justify this? Turn up. I believe it was \n bracket 10. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes perfect sense now that I think about it. Yeah, it's just... I believe if you're playing with the concept of gods, you really should play with the concept of the gods, right? I think Omniscient Reader's point of view is actually a really good example of that. I have 0 drawing skill. If you have a look at the little cat there on my side, as well as all those muffins, that's my drawing skills. As you can see, my drawing skills aren't the best. In fact, I'll show you a perfect example. I drew that background. It's not finished. It has not been finished for 2 years. This is my drawing skill. Excuse me. Oh, wrong one. Oh, I also love pixel art. Pixel art has a way of just... It's timeless. Good pixel art is a timeless art style. If you want your game to last like 40 years, pixel art.
Hello, I'm ChatCat. Please help. He doesn't feed me and I'm not paid.
You have done nothing to earn that pay. As for your food, you are fed the souls of the people who talk through you before you poop them out after stream. Or did you forget? Well, I say souls, but really it's just the mental state. ChatCat isn't a single entity. It's a single entity that has nommed a lot of entities. And then people talk through him. That's my current lore for ChatCat. Oh, there goes my spine. Right, what was I supposed to say here? Okay, we'll go with that voice. Insert weight 20. Insert show text \n bracket 10 brackets. Have I successfully memorized the line of code? Oh, I am amazed. That took only like 6 decades to figure it out. I say 6, but it's more like 4. 2. This is not older than 4 decades. I am not older than 4 decades. Justice for ChatCat. Never. Chat Cat does not deserve justice. Not after the stuff it has pulled off. Hmm. I know your age. You do know my age. Now that I think about it, you actually went out and went looking for that. Of course, I did kind of nudge you in the right direction, but fair fucks to you for finding it. I think there's only like 3 examples in the entire 2 years of this that I've actually given my proper name. Proper age, sorry. You will never have my proper name. There was one instance where I did accidentally say my name, but I deleted it. So you will never find it. You will never find my eldritch name. Okay, what was that line of text again? That voice, frames, edit. I know that voice. Where did that sound effect come from? Oh my god, that's actually in our sound. No one has ever used that soundboard yet. How the fuck? Do we have that there? Or is that one of those accidentally put in stuff? You found what? Oh, right, my name. Fair, fair. Insert. Let's see now.
If you know the true name of a demon, you can control it.
There's a lot of bold assumptions there. Transfer. No device. I want you to take a step forward. Move. Page 2. Move up. Okay. Apply. Insert. Wait. We'll do 12. Okay. Apply. Okay. Save. Play. Oh shit, I'm not supposed to be here. Yeah, I have a ton of sounds that's never used. And at some point I'm going to have to try and put more in there. Bro's like 3,000 years old with that demon laughter. I need somewhere to hide for now. Left, right. Come forward. That voice. I know that voice. Okay. It actually worked. The line of code worked. I actually memorized this. I'm amazed I memorized it. Okay, so you spawn in here, right? No, I spawn here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, start position. Save. Actually, let's start here. Okay. Yeah. Super special dialogue. Then we go up. Okay. I need somewhere to hide for now. Left, right. Come forward. That voice. Take 1 step forward. I know that voice. Okay. Then we need to walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 will do. We can do 9 just to close that gap. Right, so we do 9. Okay, that'll do. Go back into you. Okay, just to make sure I get this right, we need to check this cutscene. We have to move 9 spaces forward. We have to make sure this pause. Wow, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jesus, that's a lot of walk. Okay. 80 frames, conversation. Yeah, the wait 80 frames important. Because that wait is triggered alongside this walk. We need that wait to fucking work. So let's see, it's multiples of 4. Where's my calculator button? Here we go. So it's 9 by 4 equals 36. That's going to be our wait time. One day you will upgrade the internet if they stop ghosting you. One day, hopefully, maybe. Maybe I'll have to shank a few people, but one day, hopefully, maybe. Cutscene. Okay, insert. We'll do another wait here for 10 seconds. Or 10 frames, sorry. Okay, then we insert. Set move route. Move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And then insert a manual wait for 36. Okay, apply. And let's see if that is correct. Okay. Okay, we stopped there. Perfect. Alright, that's not bad. Now that we have ourselves right there, show text. Did I spell that right? Oh, it's another A. I'm going to have to change that. Then we scroll up here, and then it's backslash n da 10 da da da. Okay, now that is a very hard question because depending on my mood, that answer changes a lot. Like a fuck ton. And it can also shift based on franchise. Now, if you were to ask me what my favorite Metal Gear Solid game was, I'd tell you Peace Walker. Or if you were to ask me what my favorite Final Fantasy game is, I'd probably say it's a toss-up. It's actually quite the toss-up. Final Fantasy 14's story was absolutely majestic to me. But if I'm talking about non-online games, it would probably have to be 7, 8, 9, or 10. because 7 is iconic and I grew up on that game as well. 8 was my first Final Fantasy game and I adored it, so it is hard to replay. 9 has a story, kind of fairy tale storybook style to it, with a very deep and fascinating story that I find absolutely adorable. But I also love its skill learning progression system. And then you have 10, which was an absolute majestic jump in storytelling, gameplay, and graphics when they moved to the PS2. Like, those are fantastic examples of games there. But again, different titles, if you ask me different things for different places, I have different favorites for different reasons. There's no one game. But the fact you asked me that question means you probably have a favorite game. So, Cthulhu, what's your favorite game? And anyone else has happened to be listening. It's a nice topic, actually. Do ye have a favorite game? So a little bit of sass. Insert. Bloodborne for you, huh? Yeah, and it's Final Fantasy 7 is for you. Fair fucks. Those both are very fantastic games. Like, I put a fuck ton into Bloodborne. I have a friend that 100% Bloodborne, and he swore he'd never do it again. And I don't blame him. 100% in the Chalice dungeon weapons was a cunt. Final Fantasy 7 was an absolute fucking joy. Genuinely was. One game I definitely recommend people to try out if they wanted to go back and play a classic game. Especially if it's a long-term game. And especially if they're interested in turn-based RPGs. I did love Crisis Core, though. That actually made me cry quite a bit.
RPG Mecca.
I don't know how you managed to write it like that and actually got it to say it correctly, but fair fucks to you. Also, hey Corey, how's life kicking you? Fair enough. Wait 10 frames, control switch, tree spreading. I give myself another exclamation. Where is it? Show animation. I shall move down here. Exclamation. Okay. Apply. Insert. Nope. We wait for 10 frames. Okay. Show text. Cards. Count tracks leading this way. We don't need plural. One will do. That's more than enough. As they call out, we have ourselves look down. Turn down. Turn down. Okay. And then we'll add in another 10 frame weight. Okay. And then show text \n da 10 da. Fuck that. Okay. Let's see. We are here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll go to 1, 2, 3. Wait. Ooh, let's wait 8. That's a very small amount. That should be the bare minimum. And then set move route. 1, 2, 3, I think it was. Okay, apply. Weight, minimum of 8. Apply, and then control switch. We'll have a transfer for that. Oh, we can do a transfer now, actually. So let's see. Variables encounter, jump, common event. Wait for move, set move route. Transfer player. Okay. We'll transfer you to the tree. We'll put you right here. Okay. This should do. Apply. We don't need you. Well, I'll add it in there anyway. In fact, I'll add it in there before we do the transfer. Let's see if it actually works the way I hope it works. No, no, no. Self-switch. The reason why I'm doing this like this is because if I have this self-switched, if anyone figures out how to return to this area, he won't get locked into a cutscene. Okay, save, play. Oh, they really do. They have absolutely terrible encoders, which is why I have this set up the way it is. I am not actually encoding my my graphics. So what I'm doing right now is I found out that YouTube encodes their videos on top of my encoding. So I found out how to send my stream to YouTube without encoding it. And by doing so, YouTube does their encoding. And by doing that, I have better quality streams. But it also means there is a massive delay between me and you. And it also means that if YouTube ever has any fuckity-uppities, my stream will suffer for it immensely. But yes, that's the risks I have to do in order to get my streams to decent quality. If you ever watched my streams from over a year ago, the pixelations is terrible. But by doing it the way I'm doing it now, you actually get some decent looking graphics. It's the only way I was able to make it work. Learn to live with the delay. Yeah. It's actually why I put up the chat bubbles. It's so that you can tell how much the delay is, and you can see when I get your messages. So that way, you won't be sitting there thinking, oh, he's just ignoring me. No, it just means that my delay could be as high as a minute. It is. Okay. Then we scroll up. I need somewhere to hide for now. Looks around. Come forward. That voice. I know that voice. Because he does. He heard it earlier today. Where is that bastard? Shut it and get in the tree. Boom. I should put a sound effect in there for the tree. I found track. Okay, I have to put an S after tracks. Leading this
Dom
way.
ignores you guys. Don't listen to him.
Fuck that. Not you, that. Transition. Perfect. Okay. We've completed this section for the most part. We were able to do the switch, but the event still concludes with the transfer. That is good. Here we go. Okay. Apply. Okay. Save. That should do for now. That gives us everything we need to transition to the next zone. I might keep this. I might touch it up and make it actually look decent. I use that as a stretch. And once we do the exposition dump here, we'll be able to transition to the next lump of the story where we have to get our hands on the builder. The builder who is in cahoots with the deities. And then that person brings us to the HUD area. And the HUD area is where the story expands from. Well, OBS encoding has been overloading. It says for me, so I tried finding a way to fix it. But there's no fix. But at least I got some knowledge. Fair enough. Yeah, no, it's AMD has... Unless you get some of the more recent AMD cards, even then, the graphic cards aren't the best. Not for encoding. They're grand for a lot of other things. They're okay for a lot of other things. But for encoding, they're absolutely shit. Cass is really chill until he opens his mouse. Yeah, yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, I should probably consider putting stripes on the back of the chat, Cass. I'm lazy. Honestly, I think that's good for now because I'm going to have to figure out what to do with this later. And we also have to figure out how much of an exposition dump we need in here. We'll worry about that in the future. I also need to figure out where and how we encounter that old man. Or should we just dump ourselves into the HUD immediately? It would save us a bit of time, but I feel I can get a bit of world exploration. If I get to talk to the guy, he brings us to the HUD and we go off and do other stuff. We'll figure this one out. Not today, but we will later. Okay. I'll swap up over to chatting. Now, there's a reason I swapped into chatting because I don't want you to see my extremely stuffed background. All sorts of random shit up here. I do not have a 6000 series card. I have a 5700 XT, which is notorious for being one of the worst encoders out there. Well, encoders for that's on the market right now, if you will. In fact, my 580 probably performed better than the 5700s. Going to be straight up with you, the 580 is a fucking sexy card. I just wish they didn't stop supporting it. Oh well, I did plan to buy a 6000 series, but I decided against it because, you know, I needed a card soon, not later. And I didn't have the money for a 6700. Heck, I didn't even have the money for a good 5700. I had to buy mine second hand. I'm happy I got the one I did though. It's a refurbished Sapphire. I thought it was going to be shit or break within a month because, you know, crypto mining, but so far it's been okay. Oh, parts are very expensive, especially graphics card. If you have it, keep it. It's why I have my 580 in the shelf in my drawer. I am never getting rid of that thing, especially since my Sapphire doesn't let me boot into safe mode. For some reason, the 5700 XT that I have, it doesn't let me boot into safe mode, so I can't update the BIOS and I can't make certain fixes unless I put my 580 back into it. Oh yeah, they were buying excessively en masse because of crypto. I think crypto took a lot of hits, especially recently, but the prices of graphics card has only gone up. Even with all the crypto miners dropping out of the game, prices still go up. We did have the old shortage because of, what was it, a loss of material. I think it was some sort of gas that we were missing. But we ended up, but a new supply was found, so it wasn't a big deal. We'll see how long that lasts. But that's the joys of the fucking graphics cards. Oh. But yeah, if you have a graphics card, don't get rid of it. Treat it like gold dust. I don't care if it's 12 decades old. You're probably not going to find another graphics card for cheap at all. And if your graphic cards go, you're fucked. So you might as well keep the old ones. Or at least the one you like. The one you know won't explode on you right away. Funny enough, the ship's stuck also didn't help. Oh right, yeah, that event. That wasn't fun. That was an event in and of itself, wasn't it? Did we make enough money in... Oh! Surprisingly enough, we're making a lot of money in this little side game. Give me a sec. Oh, Dust, you're still there. Give me a second. Let's see if I can turn on farming here. There we go. But yeah, we made a little bit of money. Can we do something with that money? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot indeed. Evergreen, I think, right? I wouldn't know. I don't remember names of anything. You joined Rusty's for a bit. That's fair. You helped out Rusty. God, we have to farm so much money. I wonder if I should put some more up here and here. I'm in no rush. Anyway, what's important is that, for the most part, we have made a fair bit of progress in the game. It's, we managed to clean up the story a little bit, just a little bit. Turns out it was good enough as is. We added a little bit more, a tiny bit more to certain scenes. And then we just finished off that one area, that one cutscene. Now that that's more or less finished, we could expand it a little, we could fluff it up a little. But,
Pissed, I had to sell your old GPU to get myself some food, FYI.
Ha! If I find that's gone, I'm going to hunt you down. You know that, right? Oh. But yeah, we're in a good position right now, I think. A little bit more and we'll probably be able to do actually, I don't know how much more we have to do. I know we're taking this bit by bit. I'm not kind of pushing myself because I don't want to burn out. Well, yeah. It's all for the fun of it. It's all good progress. Any progress is good progress. So, what we have to do next is expand. No, we have to redefine that outer area of that little dimension bubble. Then we have to move into the inner realm, into the inner room. Then in the inner room, we have to speak with a deity of some sort. I don't know what appearance to give it, but I imagine I'd probably run off the idea that its form is based, is changed to something they can comprehend. Where did the TTS come from? The TTS is a program called VTS-POG. It costs money. It was a one-time payment. I'm happy I bought it. And it has a bunch of different features, but I decided to make it simple for myself. So I just made like 3 frames. I made 3 pictures. The chat cat with its mouth normal, chat cat with its mouth twitching, and the chat cat with its mouth open. And that's it. Those 3 frames is chat cat. Are you concerned about Chatcat? Don't worry about Chatcat. Chatcat is love. Chatcat is life. Oh. Oh, right. Yeah. You're talking about White was talking and there was no actual chat messages. Right. Yeah. Remember, there's 2 chats. There's 2 active chats for the stream, even if there's only 1 stream. And everything is connected to fucking Twitch's chat. Everything. Ah. Oh, it's 8:30 right now, isn't it? Yeah, it's 8:30 right now. So what I am going to do in a minute, I'm going to pop off. Then I'm going to set up a stream for 9 o'clock, which is in less than half an hour. Oh, we got 50,000 spare parts across all farms. Okay. Excuse me. And then we're going to set up a stream for that funny little game I was mentioned earlier. The one we should have started like an hour ago. 2 hours ago. What is it called? Give me a second to find it.
Brada Chill.
Okay, that's the one. I don't know how much we're going to get out of this game. But we'll see. You see them eyes? You don't see them eyes. There's no eyes here. Never. Never. No eyes. No eyes. You can't see these eyes, right? Right? You can't see these eyes. No. No.
It is I, Almighty Chatcat, Devourer of Souls, Keeper of the Secrets in this fluff room.
Okay. Oh, look. Oh, look. Nah. Hey, Chatcat. Nah. Chatcat. Nah. Oh no, poor Chatcat. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, chat. You should wash your legs. Wait, why did I say legs? Why legs? Hey. Hey, do you want to know a secret? Do you want to know a secret? You want to know a secret, right? You want to know a secret? Well, do you want to build a snowman? Why legs? That's why. That's why. This why legs. This why legs. I made a camera for feet. Feet. And now, oh wait, no, sorry, wrong camera. Now you will never see that again. You will never see that camera again. And because you'll never see that camera again, and because almost no one will ever see these RPG Maker XP streams, no one will ever believe that these feet ever appeared on screen. Never. No one will believe you. No one. God, I love this program. Clip it. YouTube doesn't do good jobs with clips. Even if you clip it, it will never make it outside of Discord. And even less people watch Discord than they watch these streams. Suppose it's not the worst thing I consider doing. Trust me, I had a plan for don't worry, got the pics. Okay, I'm a little sick. But yes, that's one of the many secret things I've been putting into motion. Which is, it's one of two things I've put into motion. There's absolutely zero use for it. I don't see in any situation where I'll ever be able to ever use that cam. But I have it. Just in case. Okay. So I'm going to do that thing where I get off. I'm going to get myself something to nom on. And then in 20-ish minutes... Did you try and door knock me? Yes, you did. In 20-ish minutes, we'll have fun with that other game. So... good luck. Have fun. I wish you all the best. Okay, right, before that, thank you for coming, thank you for watching. Hi Cthulhu, it was great having you. If anyone lurked, thank you. If anyone talked, thank you. If anyone's here, thank you. If anyone finds us in the future, thank you. You did not see any feet. Good luck. Have fun. I wish you all the best. I am fucking off. And I'll put up the notification for the game so you'll see it then. Goodbye. Wait, where's the button? There it is. Bye.